The question we want to answer in this video is how many games are played in an entire season of the UK's Premier Soccer League. So the Premier Soccer League has 20 teams, so we'll call that N equals 20. And each team plays every team twice. So there are two questions we want to ask is what's the number of games does a single team play? And for the entire league, how many games are played for the entire season? So to make it simpler, let's make a simple league in which the number of teams equals to 4. So N equals 4. And let's make a scoreboard for the entire season. So we'll draw a square here and make 4 columns. And let's make 4 rows. And we'll name our teams A, B, C, and D. And on this side, we'll repeat that, A, B, C, and D. So we have 4 rows and we have 4 columns. Now the total number of squares in the scoreboard is equal to 4 times 4. But if you look closely, a team cannot play against itself. So all these squares along the diagonal must be removed. So A can't play against itself, nor B, nor C, nor D. So if we subtract the number of squares along the diagonal, that's equal to 4. So the total number of unshaded squares is equal to 16 minus 4. That equals to 12. Now, more generally speaking, 4 times 4 would be n times n. And then instead of subtracting 4, we would be subtracting n. So the final result is n squared minus n. And that can be written as n times n minus 1. So if you look for a given team A, there are 3 other teams that it has to play twice. So there's 1, 2, 3 games. And those are the games, let's say that A is going to play on its field. And then along the column here, the same teams B, C, and D is going to play on the other team's field. So for a given team, so the first question we wanted to answer, how many games does a single team play? So a single team plays, in our case here, it's 3 times 2, which is n minus 1, because there are a total of 4 teams. So if we take A out, we have 3 teams left. So it's n minus 1 times 2. So the general formula is 2 times n minus 1. So in the case of n equals 20, we have 2 times 19. That equals 38. Now, what's the total number of games that are played for the entire season? Well, we just said here that the total number of squares here equals n times n minus 1. So total number of games played in one season is equal to n times n minus 1, which equals 20 times 19, which equals 380.